my first film that's going to be coming out Henny as well. So let's get to it. And we already know why Henny doesn't want to face these matchups in Capcom, pretty much. It's because he thinks trolling is going to work, parrying is going to work, and grapple is going to work, and it's not. It's not. And I told you, I've been warning about facing these matchups, Henny as well. Because you can't expect no charge carry to rage quit if they're doing all the true offense and basic defense. And this was any raid that I know, that's including the raids I know they're pretty good, pretty much. There's so many great raids worldwide, so many great raids worldwide. I watch them year in, year out, but the only ones I know that are not good, as far as Capcom's Mario and Henny himself and Mario himself. They both parry, they both grapple, they both troll. Like, it's like that's all they know and did, and couldn't Henny too, pun intended. And I told Henny, you can't expect no charge carry, it's the other way around, bro. Because I've been on, that's been warning about these matchups, pun intended. So once I get my arcade stick next month, you're in trouble. February's already surpassed ours, and I'm betting you haven't trained against those matchups yet, obviously. I don't give a damn if you did get that gold trophy. I don't know. You probably did earn it, but you didn't earn it easy because you kept losing all our Henny as well. Hey, win game high with the super chat high. Hey, Owen one game with the super chat. What's up? But anyways, like I was saying, you can't expect no charge cut. Any of the guys, the Rage, any of the Lukes, the Win-Wins, the Bisons, the person that you so-called killed, pretty much. I was telling you, you really did kill him, but not the way you was supposed to, obviously. But not gonna be able to beat the Lukes, the Gals, the Win-Wins, the Bisons, the Bullrogs, the Dudleys, the Cammys, the E-Hondas, the Geefs, the Hood Girls, all those characters on Ultra Street Fighter 4, and all the other characters that I know about how it's charged with Team Shadow, Team Dr. and Team Shadow, because Cammy's not a charge character. She's a normal character, obviously, but you can't expect to beat the Cammys, the Gals, the Lukes, the Win-Wins, the Bisons, the Bullrogs, the Les, the Codys, Catgone Final Fight character. But anyways, um, can't expect to beat the E-Hondas, the Geefs, the E-Hondas, the Blancas. Blancas probably Team Delta as well because I'm jumping high classes. But anyways, you can't expect no charge character rage quit. Hey, with her mostly with the Super Giant High. What's up? But you can't expect no charge carriers to rage quit. It's the other way around. If you're not doing your basic stuff, real fast offense and defense, and it's going to cost you daily. You can't expect no guy no rage. The match that I know I told you about that you couldn't beat the rage quit. It's the other way around. Happy birthday, Become Man, with the Super Chat. Happy birthday as well. Anyways, so like I said, you can't beat the Lukes, the Win-Wins, the Gals, the Cammys, the Bisons, the Bullrogs, the Dudleys, the E-Hondas, the Geefs, the Vipers, the guys, as far as the Ninja and Capcom, pretty much the guys. The guys is what I meant to say. Obviously, you can't expect no rage quit against all those matchups. Especially with no one cares that it all depends on that person as far as the rage quit, pretty much. But if it's charge characters from Team Delta and Team Shadow, no dice, honey, no dice. Because I've been the one that's been warning about these matchups, because you can't expect the grapple, troll, and parry. That's not going to work against a guy, not going to work against a Bison, not going to work against a Bullrog, not going to work against a Vega, not going to work against a Win-Win, a Luke, not going to work against a Vega, a Geef, a Blanca, and the characters that were part of Team Shadow and Team Dota. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Trust me when I tell you. It's going to fail. It's going to fail. Because, like I said, you can't expect no rage quits if you don't play to win and you play to lose, and you know that. Because to beat any of those matches I just mentioned, you had to play to win. You can't say you play the win, if you play the troll, grapple, and parry, that's not the way to win. Then you define the mems with reading. And the worst one mems at that. So like I said, once I get my arcade stick in May, you're in trouble, honey. You're in trouble. Because you don't learn, you don't learn. You'll rather parry, grapple, and troll, and then match with your buttons all doing it, knowing that Capcom's not a button matching game. And I told you that. Naruto's more of a button matching game. Tekken is sort of a button matching game, but technically it's not. It kind of is, it's kind of not. Kind of is, kind of not. You could go either way with that, but Capcom's not a button matching game unless you're playing on tomorrow versus Capcom 3 or versus Capcom 3 for the two worlds. As far as doing the combos, pretty much. But Capcom, as far as Street Fighter, is not a button matching game. And you know that. You know that. Because you can't spend no rage quits. Just a second. You can't spend no rage quits. Hey, Adrian Sam with the Super Champ, what's up? Hey, Antonio was on with the Super Champ, what's up? You can't spend no rage quits against a match you know you're not going to be able to beat because, one, you don't train enough to beat the matchup, and two, you're not well prepared to face those matchups, obviously, that you're playing, obviously, because you spent a rage quit when it doesn't work that way. You know, Capcom isn't no one getting the rage quit, it is, but you don't hype up the games the way I hype up the games as far as the charge facing the shadows, pretty much. Because, like I said, so many great reviews worldwide. It's not funny. But you would be in this category if you didn't have that ego. Because they're gonna say, "My love one on." I said, "Bro, you need to get over it. You need to get over it. You're in your 20s and you're acting like you're a teenager." When it comes to these matches, like I said, but the owner's been warning about this because obviously you don't learn. You write a grapple, parry, and troll, and then you write parry, grapple, and troll, and then finally get on my level with me. And I said, "Brian, you need to get over it. You need to get over it." In every fighting game, there's gonna be a loss or losses against charge cards, especially no wins in that. And I told you this before, and I tell you again, not gonna be a charge card doing review. I'm telling you when I know it's gonna fail. I'm telling you this now, because like I said, once I get my keyboard arcade stick and it's lever list, you're in trouble. Because once I find out what my mains are, which I think I already know is gonna be my mains on my PSN accounts, pretty much. I have multiple PSN accounts. Once I find out what my main is, like, you're in trouble, honey. Once I conquer on Furry Kingdom and Furry Kingdom and Escrow 2. And once I conquer on Musagahi 4 and Twin Tennessee 4, as far as Capcom is concerned, Capcom's gonna be in trouble. I will expect those rage quits or kick out of the sessions left and right because I had the proper arcade stick because I got the keyboard leftless. Arcade stick is what's the name of the studio? The one I'm getting all my names on. I forgot the name of the studio. But I know it's coming. The vendor, that's what matters. But anyways, you can't spit no charge because it's a rage quit. It's the other way around. I'll tell you what I know. Because when you play a charge card, you cannot parry full strength with or without the health. That's going to lead to a break you right. And if you're playing a gal, counting any of the gals I know, so many great gals from all cities worldwide, counting the gals, they're going to flush kick you right. They're going to make you pay for that. And your health is halved. I know with the remote, when they get broken on, they make them reactions. And this ain't no parrying full strength. This is everybody's problem too, with or without the health. And then no flips, which you also have weight tech on for me too. No flips. There was too many flips. That was obvious. So like I said, you can't spend no charge card to rage quit, obviously. It's the other way around. Because like I said, if you're gonna play the one with Ray, you can't troll, you can't grab, you can't parry Henny as well. It's gonna fail. I'm telling you this now. It's gonna fail. I'm telling you this now. So like I said, it's gonna fail. It's gonna fail. Hey, hey, Dan Joe with the super chat. What's up? What's up? Hey, What's up? Anyways, so like I said, you can't. Well, thanks for the subscription. The 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 I'm making sure I'm saying your name right. The Ninja. It's going to you. Okay, thanks for the subscription. Thanks for the Ninja. Appreciate it. But anyways, what I was saying, obviously, you can't spend no charge credit to rage quit, man. It's the other way around when you get tapped right out of the grabs, especially the flips, and you get broken right because apparently full strength with a while out the health. I know you're gonna use that shift try to keep doing. You're gonna be burnt out too in the process. But you can't do that on also Street Fighter 4, obviously. On Street Fighter, there's a shift try, you're gonna burn yourself out on Street Fighter 6. But on also Street Fighter 4, you can't really do it. It's going your whole ultra mid is gonna be full, and your super mid is gonna be full. But you lost the hard way because you kept parrying full strength. And then it was the way to win when it was the way to lose. Like I said, hey, I'm not miserable. What's up? And that, hey, not miserable. Hey, what's up? With the super chat, what's up? Anyways, like I said, I'll get my hey, non miserable super chat. How are you? Good. And you. Um, right with the super chat. You look like sitting on my bed, monster on my bed. Wow, that's funny. I don't see how, but okay. But like I said, I never miss with the super chat. Where you from? I'm from Northeast Baltimore. But anyways, just looking at the super chats pretty much. But like I said too, you can't spend no charge cards to rage quit. I'll tell you what I know. Because when you're playing the Bisons worldwide, all the Bisons worldwide, you're playing the women's world, the Lukes, the Bisons, the Bullrogs, the Vegas, the women's, the Geese, all the matches were on Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 6 and then Super Street Fighter 6 and Ultra Street Fighter 6. Because those games have already been leaked out and they're on their way coming out soon. We just don't know when they're coming out. Super Street Fighter 6 and Ultra Street Fighter 6 is coming out soon. So get your pre-orders ready for that game too. Get your pre-orders ready for that game as well. Both of those games are going to be digital. One way, unless they make Super Street Fighter 6 digital and physical, and they probably make Ultra Street Fighter 6 digital only. But anyways, because Henry doesn't hype up fighting games like the way I hype up fighting games. Because I know a great player when I see, especially when they play with a charge that humbles the shuttles from parrying full strength. Maybe the Rays that I know obviously, and the Geese I know will obviously do it pretty much, and humble the Geese and the Rays parrying full strength, then going for the spam with the Geese, and then humbling the Rays with flips or the other grabs later. Language for the super channel, like I say, it's English flares and then. Anyways, like I said, you can't spend no rage quits against you can't as a reader, you can't spend no rage quits against a guy. That's the other way around. You can call the guys a scrub all you want, honey, but you can't call no guys no scrubs, especially when they're do-it-all players. Hell, even do-it-all players can still lose too, especially when they're doing a true offensive basic defense. So, like I said, once again, Mario K. Stick me, you're in trouble, honey. You're in trouble. Because obviously, you don't learn. You don't want to learn. The fighters get him all over me, my Jimmy Butler the third with that ego. Get him all over me. I said, bro, you need to get over it. You're in your 20s and you know you was born in the 90s and you act like you're a 12-year-old when it comes to facing these matches. I said, you said you do like a teenager because Prime Henry was different then when you had your previous game attack, but as of now, your current game has not panned out in Capcom either. He's driving the roasting all your videos, especially the one when you commented, your homeboy commented on that match that he obviously called the scrub pretty much because he hasn't made a video over 6 months. He hasn't made a video over 6 months, and that's part of the reason why. Because it's true, he's not good in Cap. Henny and Maru suck. One player has the points, one has no points. He's still a new challenger, right? On Street Fighter, so he'll never get all the hunt because Maru is a tryhard, and he is. But Henny has the points, but he's a Capcom fanboy because he don't hype up the games like the way I hype up the games for charge humbling the shows, you know. Fizz is just Japanese. No, it's English Fizz. And Super Chat is English, not Japanese. No, no. But anyways, like I said, you can't spend no charge character or charge characters. We know I'm facing all the matches from Team Delta Red and Team Shadow Rage Quit. It's the other way around, bro. I'm telling you what I know. Once you play that match, you ain't gonna like playing that match. You're gonna hate it more than anything. And also, you're gonna break your controllers or break both controls, which costs $195 to replace. So that's $390 of your paycheck, honey, as well. And respect that. No wins, no wins. But Henny doesn't want to deal with reality and Capcom is because obviously he don't want to deal with reality and Capcom is because obviously he know he's gonna lose this match of doing what he's doing with Ryu. He's probably gonna match that parry and defy comeback, and that's gonna feel like a moment you get broken on dying dead. That failed, that failed. Like I said. So yeah, I mean, you can't expect to win with Ryu. Doing what you're doing, Ryu. You and Mario, that's Ice Ace homeboy Mario. Y'all both suck. Him and Henny suck. Mario and Henny sucks. All the Rush Reyes, I don't know if all the United States or interracial, as it turned out, I don't know. Because I can't spot the fight as mem. At least Mario don't fight to go my own me, but he just fought to read me with that parry. And I said, you going to learn they not to do that. Even in endless battle, too, at that. Mario Ryu as well. But for Henny, he keeps doing it like it's going to work all the time. It doesn't work that way, bro. Like he has to play Capcom or made a bill. They were waiting to Capcom over 6 months. I've been roasting all his bill. I've been calling him out all this year so far. That's why I called him out all what most of last year in 2023. Pun Nintendo on my first YouTube channel. They had the copyright strikes on before. Got those 2 copyright strikes. I had to start over with a new obviously. So like I said, can't spend no charge carriers the rage quit. And I'm telling you what I know. It's the other way around. And you can't spend no rage quits if you don't put it in. You troll, parry, and grapple. That's why Mario really does it too. He parries full strength too. He also trolls too. I saw his gameplay on his channel too. He trolls sometimes, not as much as Henny, but he not that far off. Mario, and then he parries full strength and no flips. That's the reason why he plays casual ranked matches because he don't play the hardcore. Because if he was playing the players that had the points, Mario would have got his ass whooped. My whole stomped on. That's why Henry would have got his ass whole stomped on by charge characters. I'm sure he all those matchups, or the match that I was told he couldn't be, and he got my whole stomped on by those chargers. No win. I told Henry that he wasn't gonna win those. He wasn't gonna win those matchups, and he wasn't gonna win those matchups doing what you were doing with Ray. It was Martin Ray either. Henry is a Capcom fanboy, and he's a tryhard that thinks he's on the level of players. He's not on the level of charge character. If he was, he would be already A or A plus, or where he was years ago, B, on his way to B plus, and then he'd been already B plus, going to A, and then A plus, and already Grandmaster. Or I Charlie Pruitt with the super chat. What's up? What's up? He would have been already B years ago, which he was. Obviously, he'd have been already A going on A plus, and then A plus Grandmaster, and he'd have been already legend rank on Street Fighter 6, and he'd been already Warlord rank on Street Fighter 5. That's why he said he's not he's on the level of those players. He'll never be on the level of those players because those players train every day. Even when they have one job, they train every day, and they still find a way to be dominant in Capcom pretty much. So like I said, better be ready, honey, when I face you in Capcom. I'm also ready for you. Better be ready because once I find out what my mains are on Furry Kingdom, and Escort too, I have two other backup PSN accounts. I also play on after I finished a lot of games yesterday as well. On Super Nintendo 64, and I was at finished a lot of games. I'm also going to hit 4 obviously. But once I call my own Escort team for a game, he ain't going to like me with arcades. He ain't going to like me. I'm telling you what I know. Because the weight tax, the parrying full strength, broke him out of that, tapped him out of the grass, no flips. He already did the Reed roundhouse or the Reed rising heavy punch. I said, Brian, that was cocky in that EO with Jimmy Butler the third, pretty much. And you have roaches. I said, roaches. I said, no, we don't got roaches in this house, Karen. No, we don't got roaches in this house, Karen. Luckily, we don't got roaches in this house, Karen, with the super chat. No, no. Hitman 715 with the with the super chat. Hey, what's up? What's up? But anyways, you can't expect a charge card to do charge card to rage quit. You and Mario are the most toxic rage I ever know. Especially Henny with that Jimmy Butler the third ego right now. Okay, guys, I end the video right there. But you got all my links. You can find me on all four of my Twitch accounts: Raven Pakel Roth, Yuki Hutch, Women Hunt for a Kingdom. Subscribe to me on YouTube, Raiders Power 8, Raiders Power 8, nickname under it. KBH Podcast, nickname under it. That's for Special Sony for That's for Sony Podcast, nickname under it. And News Hutch 1, nickname under it. You can send me a close friend request on PSN or Xbox Glory 2 for a Kingdom, Masaka Hishi 4 Keep those close friend requests coming, guys. Keep those close friend requests coming as well. You can find me on Instagram, WWE Legend 2, Show Me One, Kyle Hutchinson on that one, and Hutch Kanami on that one, and Show Me One on that one, WWE Legend 2. You can find me on TikTok, Moon Queen 4. You can add me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook. It's my whole maiden name. My name spelled backwards with having a hell picture on it, obviously. You got me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook as well. You got me on Spotify had 11. Young Messiah. And Xbox Series S, all digital versus PS5, all digital. You follow all four of my Spotify accounts as well. Those are, I think those are all four of my Spotify. I think I mentioned all four of my Spotify accounts as well. But you got all my links for those things, obviously. Stay tuned for the next video as well. On Yu-Gi-Oh as well. The Yu-Gi-Oh bills are coming today as well, and other bills are coming later on today as well. Yeah, this is...